Baby powder. Does not matter what size of container, what brand or scent. Same thing is going to go for your disinfectant wipes. Just make sure it's a disinfectant wipe. Dawn dish soap. Each store is going to have their version of it. I personally have always stuck with Dawn because I like it better than the generic ones. Rubbing alcohol. Please make sure you get rubbing alcohol from the first aid section or beauty section. Rubbing alcohol only. Baking soda. Doesn't matter what brand or what size of container. I personally purchased the bigger container because I use a lot of baking soda. Foot deodorant spray. You could find these in one or two spots at your store. It's either going to be in the health and beauty by the nail and feet products, fingernail polish, polish remover, foot scrubs and mask, or it's going to be by the pharmacy section near antacids, Pepto, contact solution, vitamins. Washcloth. Doesn't matter what size, color, shape, brand. Tea bag. We're not drinking it. Just grab a tea bag. You're going to need a small spray bottle. I personally prefer the ones that you find in the travel section. No show footy. Does not matter the brand or the color. Hint, no show. Nobody is going to see them. You're going to need a women's knee highs or pantyhose. If you purchase pantyhose, keep in mind you're going to cut it up. Essential oil. Does not matter what brand or what scent. Just know that you're going to need essential oil, spray bottle, footies, no-shows, tea bags, washcloths, foot spray, baking soda, alcohol, dish soap, disinfectant wipes, and baby powder. Hello and welcome back to Be Yourself with me, Miss P. Today we're going to discuss the topic of nasty, smelly, stinky shoes and how are we going to get rid of that odor. I want to remind you that summer is right around the corner, so things are going to start getting hot and sweaty. Me personally, I prefer to wear cute little slip-on flats. Some people call them ballerina shoes or even wedges. And when your puppies are pushed into those 8+ hours a day, you're walking around, you're sweaty, let's face it, it's going to have an odor. Everybody's odor is different. Not even going to try to describe it. But these are some tricks that I have used over the years to help me. And I would like to share that with you. And please, if there's something I don't share with you and you have a better solution, I'm all ears. We need to help one another out. My son is on his feet 10, 11 hours a day. He wears socks and work boots. Unfortunately, there is no air flowing down there. And I'm not going to lie, they're nasty smelling. Like straight up, no joke, you're going to gag and you want to throw up. So I started doing a lot of research online. How do I help him control this foul odor? Because let's face it, you can't just go out and buy a new pair of shoes every couple of months. So naturally, I Googled just about everything and I've tried a lot of stuff I found online. I've come to a conclusion, his shoes, they're just a lost cause. I truly do not know what to do to get rid of that foul odor that comes out of it. So again, if you have any solutions, please share those with me so I can help him. For my shoes, I personally wash the inside and outside of them, and I make sure I let them air dry. Not just air dry overnight for 8 or 9 hours while I'm sleeping, but for a full 24 hours. And you could do this one of two ways. You could get your washcloth and your Dawn dish soap, lather it up real good, wash the inside of your shoes, do a quick once over on the outside, rinse your washcloth real good, make sure you wipe all the soap suds off on the inside and outside. Or you could do the lazy method, which I hate to admit, but I often do, and that's getting the disinfectant wipes. I guess in my mind, the word disinfectant, I'm also getting rid of any of the germs and bacteria that could be in my shoes. But this is just as easy, actually it's a lot easier and quicker than getting your washcloth and your soap and actually cleaning your shoes. Get the wipes, wipe the inside, the outside. There's no need in rinsing them. Make sure you air dry them. Again, not just overnight while you're sleeping, but for a full 24 hours. You want to give your shoes a break. Try to wear them no more than 2 days in a row. That's when I notice they start to develop a slight little odor. So the third day, I let my shoes breathe. The spray bottle and rubbing alcohol. It does not have to be the little 2-ounce bottle that I personally get in the travel section. It could be any size spray bottle. Fill it up with rubbing alcohol. Spray it in your shoes, either in the evenings after you take them off or in the morning. Do make sure that they dry out before you wear your shoes. You don't want to spray them and then immediately put your feet on or your feet in them. Can't explain it, not quite sure how it works, but rubbing alcohol does seem to help throughout the day, and when you get home, even just spray a little bit on it. So me personally, only thing I do is I clean my shoes, I make sure they are air dried, and I do keep a small container of sprayable alcohol on stock. That sounds bad, doesn't it? On stock. So for me personally, what I found works for my shoes is just to make sure you clean them either with a soap or with a disinfectant wipe, completely air dry, 24 hours. And I use the rubbing alcohol. Spray it in your shoes after you take them off, before you put them on. Just make sure they dry. And I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have a foot odor problem when I do this. I just need to make sure I keep them clean and completely air dry before wearing them. As far as my son is concerned, holy crap. Okay, these are the methods that I have tried on his shoes. They do work, but they're not a great solution for his issue. He is a teenage boy that has absolutely no desire on cleaning his shoes. He's not going to put his hands inside his stinky work boots and clean them. So what he has done is got the knee high. We sprinkle some baking soda in it. You tie it at the top and just voila, drop it in your shoe. Keep it in his shoes overnight. The baking soda is going to help absorb any moisture that's down in there and help deodorize it as well. Online stated using the tea bag. I've tried it a couple times. I've just placed one tea bag in each shoe. Can't really tell a difference. Maybe this would help for tennis shoes, like if you were going to go work out or go to the gym or go for a run or a jog, but the tea bags, I don't think, is an effective method for actual work boots when you're working 10 plus hours a day. This foot spray, I've used the foot spray a couple of times. All it does is make my feet feel cool and tingly. But I don't really have a problem where I take my shoes off and my feet stink. He has the problem when he takes his shoes off. Oh, Lord, he walks into the living room and is like, dude, you got to take your socks off. You need to go wash your feet. He thinks I'm joking, but a lot of times I walk up to him with this spray and I just spray the bottom of his feet. And I'm not going to lie, I personally think that that does help him. So for my son's shoes, instead of him washing them, all we do is drop powder. You could use baby powder, you could use baking soda, put it in the knee-high or the pantyhose. If you want to sprinkle baby powder or baking soda in your shoes, don't sprinkle a whole lot because when you start sweating, it's going to clump up. Just lightly dust it, just a little bit. We talked about these little no-show footies. I do wear them. I personally don't care for them. I don't like them. I'd rather just kick them off. And they do have little grippy things in them. I don't know if I'm buying the wrong size or if I'm just wearing them with the wrong shoes, but I feel like I'm constantly having to pull them up, or I just feel more comfortable and confident with them off my feet. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to just going around barefooted. But they do make these for men and women. I have seen men wear them with their dress shoes or even tennis shoes during the summer. So that tends to help out as well. So you're not completely barefooted inside your summer shoes. And you do have something on your feet that's helping absorb the sweat and the moisture. The essential oil. This is used to combine with the baby powder and the baking soda. If you're going to put them in a knee high and stick them inside your shoes, this is to give it an extra little boost of, I guess, confidence and scent to your shoes. I have not tried them in mine personally, but I have done it to my son's shoes. I can tell you I did not get up close and personal with his shoes, so I do not know if they smell like a flower. But online, that's what it said, was to use the essential oil with one of the two powders.